What up guys, welcome back to another amazing YouTube video here on my channel. So today I've got something a little special in mind for you guys. So on Instagram or Snapchat or all my other social networking platforms basically, I get all these messages saying all the time, bro, what's your story? Hey man, what's your story? Where'd you come from basically? So that's what this video is about. My story. Yes, I've posted one My Story video before, but it's time for a little update on that video because it's been a few months, maybe even a year now, since I posted that first video back when I was getting started here on YouTube. A lot's changed is all I can say. So it's hard to say, where do I begin? Well, I grew up in Greenwood, Indiana. Also, I kind of say Indianapolis too because they're so close to each other. Real quick, I moved up to Fort Wayne when my dad's job transferred up here. A few years later, my parents got a divorce. My dad moved back to Indianapolis to continue and find another job down there. My mother and I and the rest of my brother and my sisters, we stayed up here. And that's where I currently live, is here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I've been here since I moved up here 2nd grade, so it would now be sophomore year in college for me. So went through elementary school. Yes, this is a whole nother story because elementary school was probably some of the worst years of my lifetime. Some kids grow up, they saying, wow, that's the best time I've ever had in my life, is elementary school. That's where they live. That's where they have their moments of their lifetime. Not for me. There was Beat Up Logan Day all the time. You can still ask kids today about Beat Up Logan Day. They would participate in basically Beat Up Logan Day. And what it was is spent your recess time running after Logan, trying to catch him, kick him, punch him. I'm being legitimately serious here, guys. I am not kidding you. There was Beat Up Logan Day and I would get physically and emotionally abused in elementary school by boys and girls, not just guys. You ask me why? I got no clue why, guys. Because I was different, that's why. Well, yeah, you might say, Logan, why didn't you just tell anybody or tell the principal? Well, I tried, guys, and it doesn't work out so well when pretty much the whole entire grade is against you. Everybody in your classes, everybody is against you. And everyone's like, no, there's not Beat Up Logan Day. No. Well, nobody would ever believe me, even with the bruises I came home with. So I just kind of stuck to it. I was different. I had no friends. I went through it, finally got to middle school, and still no friends. And abusing got worse. It got more, not as much as physical, but emotionally. That's where it really started coming in. And online, because social media, that's when it was really starting to pop up and everybody was getting on it. So that's where it came in, is social media bullying, basically. And it came down to that. I was getting made fun of how I looked, how fat I was, all this stuff. My hair, everything. Anything that someone could pick on me, they were picking on me. You ask me why? I don't know why. Then it started getting better. I started meeting some of the friends I currently have today. Dylan, Mason, Cameron. Funny story, Mason used to hate all of us when he first met us. Now he loves us, and now he's a bro. He's been a bro for like 6 years now. So that went on, and it got worse. I got in some trouble. That's another story, but that's where my life started changing. Once I got in that trouble, I decided after that, it was time for a change, guys. I was sick and tired of who I was being and the potential that I was losing out on because I wasn't trying enough. I wasn't trying to be different. That's when we got to high school. I started gaining more friends, so to say. Then, where do I go from there? Yeah, I just started gaining more friends and meeting my current friend group that I have to this day. Guys I love, the guys I spend all my time with, and the guys that I'll do anything with. And some of the girls I still know and that I'm really cool with. They're the ones who support me and make me push through. I got in some bad situations, so to say, again. People would just pick on me and bully, but I didn't let that stop me, guys. let me just say that we are all different. Just because I may be different than the person standing right here next to me, that does not mean that you should be picking on me or picking on them. Just because I may be normal and this person may have some disabilities in life, why pick on them? That's not their fault that they have these disabilities, guys. That is not fair that you're treating someone else, a human being, different just because they have a disability in life. That's not fair at all. And just because I'm normal, that does not mean that you should be picking on me because I'm normal. That's not how it should work, guys. We are all human. Seriously, like, we're all human. We're all in this together. All lives matter. Doesn't matter what race you are, white, black, Asian, anything. It does not matter, guys. All lives matter. We're all the same. We're all humans. We should all love each other. And if that can actually happen, maybe we'll actually have a good world for once. Right now, the world is chaotic, and that's it. I mean, it's just chaotic, and we just need to get a good world so we can all support each other. Go on that. All right, fast forward to my junior and the senior year, kind of like that. I'm getting friends now. I've changed. I've started losing some weight. My body's changed. I'm getting more friends, and a lot more friends that are girls and friends that are guys and everything. I mean, just my popularity, so to say, is growing. Yeah, there's people still hating me. That's when I made another drastic change in my life, guys. Once again, I decided that I wanted to stop being average. That's right there. I didn't want to be average, guys. Some people go out there and just they slide right on by with the pack. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do something different in my life. I didn't want to be like everybody else out there. I had dreams. Of course, everyone has these dreams of being the super big NASCAR driver, football player, entrepreneur, business owner. But that's a hard reality, guys. That doesn't happen. But it does happen to those who put the work in. So from that step, basically, I said I was gonna make it happen. I was not gonna let anything stop me. Wasn't gonna let anything get in my way. Nobody get in my way, especially that, because let me just say, when I first started this company, RipQuick, and started getting on my business ventures that I'm on today, the hate was bigger than ever. That's one of the worst points. I had people egging my car, this car right here, egging my house, vandalizing things at school that were mine, picking on me on social media. This is where it got bad again, because social media, it's 2015, 2014, 2016 even, we're getting into that big social media, Instagram, Facebook, all that, Twitter, Snapchat. That's when it's huge. It's blown up. Millions and millions of billions of people on social networking platforms. Well, that's where it got bad. People making fake profiles of me or my company and just giving us shit, basically. Yeah, it pissed us off. When I say us, it's me and my business partner at the time, Cameron. And my friends even. It was pissing us off. And yeah, it got to us, but we didn't let that stop us at all. People would go and trash us all the time, talking trash, but we didn't let them hold us back, basically. We made those people that were giving us the shit motivate us. That's what we did. Basically, it gave me a new goal in life to show those people who I am and who Logan is. So that's what I did from that day forward. It's just follow who I wanted to do. I didn't give a shit about what anybody else said out there about me, my company, my friends, or anything. I didn't listen to anybody. I listened to myself and listened to my gut. I would get stuff all the time. Logan, it's impossible. You're going nowhere. You're not gonna do this. Why aren't you just trying in school? Why aren't you doing this? Because I'm not trying to impress you guys. I'm trying to impress myself and do what I'm doing. People all the time would say, Logan, it's impossible. You are going to go nowhere. Well, actually, I'll just read you something real quick. I can pull it up real quick. This is a quote by Muhammad Ali. All right, got it right here. Impossible is just a word thrown around by small men who find it easier to live the world that they've been given to explore, the power they have to change it. Impossible is not a fact. Impossible is an opinion. Impossible is potential. Just because you may think something's impossible doesn't mean it's impossible. Anything is possible as long as you put your mind to it. And that's something I'm huge on. That's why ambition fuels achievement is my company's slogan, because I truly believe if you're gonna do something, if you put your mind to it, that you can go out and do it, as long as you stay dedicated and actually work for it, put the time in, put 20-hour days in and work for it. Trust me, nothing is impossible as long as you put that time in. That's all you have to do, is put the time in, put the work in. So back to my story. I continued to grow my businesses and not listen to anybody else that was giving me shit or hate. That's when I did me, and me and Cameron, we worked together. We built something that was something to show off and be proud of. Going nationwide, being in every single state of my clothing, every single state, stores, just people, walking places. Dude, you're that Rip Quick guy. Dude, I follow you on Instagram. Dude, oh my gosh. It's so humbling because people now are watching my story and paying attention to what my life is doing and what I'm doing in my life, because I've done something great. I've done something different, and that's what you should be doing out there right now, is doing something different. Stop being average. You gotta be different to impress. You gotta invest to be the best is something I say all the time. Invest what you wanna do to be the best. So you gotta put that time in to be the best. If you wanna be an NFL player, yeah, the odds of it are super hard, but guess what? You guys can get there as long as you go out there every single day of your life and work your ass off. If you work your ass off, I promise you, you can do it. If you want to be a basketball player, go do it. If you want to go to Harvard, study your ass off. You can do it. It does not matter what you want to do. As long as you work for it, guys, you can get there. Nothing is truly impossible. I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, you really just got to work for it. If you want it bad enough, you will work for it. You got to take initiative and just work all the time, and you'll get there. That's it. I mean, but okay, so my next point is where I was going in my life. I'm starting to see some potential in my life. I'm growing a fan base on social media sites such as Instagram. I mean, currently I'm at over 20,000 followers, and that's less than a year, because I started doing what I was doing. I started posting good content, getting stuff out there, connecting, networking every single day of my life to meet more of you guys. And that's something I just started doing. And people were showing support for once. I mean, I grew up getting hate all my life. And then when I finally started showing what I was doing and getting past all the hate and not listening to anybody, it's weird because I was getting more support that way. I mean, I just did me. And I was like, holy crap, look at all this support. I mean, I'll walk places now, I'll get Instagram DMs, and I'm like, dude, people are like, Logan, I support you so much. Like, I actually look up to you, Logan, because you're doing something different than other people. And I cannot say, guys, how much that means to me. I mean, I didn't have the easiest life at home. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying I had it super bad like some of you guys out there. You guys probably, some of you may have it a lot worse, but I just hate all these people, especially in this hometown of Fort Wayne, that are given things. Nobody wants to work for anything anymore. And that's our problem in society. Everybody wants to be given everything. Everyone, okay, even if you're working at like Pizza Hut or McDonald's, they're like, oh, why did this person get the raise and why didn't I get the raise? You know why? Because you shouldn't be looking for that raise. You're not working hard enough. That's it. I mean, if this person's getting a raise, it's because they deserve it. That's why they deserve it. Not you, because you're over here complaining about it. It's just that. Nobody wants to work for anything anymore, but that's what I hate, being given things. I mean, yeah, it's awesome for certain things. I work for everything in my life. I live on my own basically right now. I mean, yeah, my parents, every once in a while, they've gotten a lot better and they started helping me out and getting all that, but these kids getting cars given to them, apartments paid for them, food, everything, insurance, everything being paid for them, and that's just not me. I work for everything. This car right here, this car right here, this is my baby. I worked for this. That was mine. I bought that all myself, guys. And a lot of people, they don't do that anymore. They want to be given everything, and that's you got to change that, guys. Stop wanting everything given to you. You got to go out and just get it yourself if you want it bad enough. If you want an Olympic gold medal, you got to work every single day, 24/7, 365 days a year. You gotta work. Think about how you wanna get to that. You gotta set a goal and get that goal. You gotta work for it, guys. I mean, it just comes down to that. Stop wanting everything given to you. All right, but yeah, another back to the story again, and I'm growing a following. I'm building myself. I'm connecting with more of you guys, and that's where I'm at today. I now own RipQuick. I now own Socially Versed, a social media management and marketing agency built by me, myself. I started the company myself. I'm already gaining clients, getting connections basically around the world. I talk with people around the world in the digital media agency world. I'm taking what I've learned in my motivation and getting the chance to help you guys. And that's something that's huge for me, is giving back, paying it forward. I worked my ass off for things I have today. So I gotta help some of you guys. So I get DMs and messages, Logan, do you have any tips? Do you have any motivational speeches or anything you can give me to help me get on the track that you're on, Logan? And I'm like, hey, yeah, I do actually. Here's this, here, take this 7-plan step to get where you're at, and just look at your life differently. And that's what I do. I love to help you guys out. And it really means to me, as I've been growing a following on Instagram, it's awesome, but it also sucks too, but because everyone starts watching your lives, but that's a whole nother story again. But I honestly love it when you guys are messaging me, or you guys come up to me, or I'm walking around, hey Logan, can I get a picture with you? You're awesome. Logan, give me this. Logan, blah, blah, blah. Let's talk, let's connect. I honestly love connecting with you guys, because people like to hear my story, but I also like to hear your guys' stories and see what you are doing in life, essentially. Where you're at, what you can change. I also get, since I own these businesses, I also get people saying, dude, how are you doing this? You're only 19. What are you doing? Like, oh my gosh, your life. Everyone else is going to college. Everyone's doing this. And you're doing something different. You're doing something great at the age of 19 that some 30-year-olds can't even do today. That's because I have the passion to do it. I have the drive to do it. I believe in myself. It is huge to believe in yourself, guys. No matter what you want to do in life, if you don't believe in yourself, you're gonna have a hard time getting to the end, basically. I mean, you have to believe in yourself. That's where it all starts, is just believing in yourself. Well, I mean, it's just, what more can I say, guys? I mean, it all starts with you. Let me see if I can find another quote I have here in my photos real quick. Another thing I do remember, I believe it was said also by Muhammad Ali, don't count the days, make the days count. That means put in the work. Stop waiting for the weekend, essentially. You should be waiting for the week to start, because that means a new work week. That means you got new time to build on yourself. New time to grow yourself and do something good in life for once. Okay. Here's another thing by Ralph Emerson. You're the only person destined to become is the person you decide to become, the person that you're wanting to become. So you decide the person that you want to be in life, basically. It all comes down to you. You decide it. No matter what you're trying to do, it comes down to you and what your actions are doing in life. So if you're not working for it right now, you're not going to get there. Stop waiting on everything and go out and actually get it for once. I mean, you just got to go out and get it. It's not hard to say, but I think I've kind of went on a little rant for long enough now, and I've spoke my mind about some things. So I think I'm going to wrap up the video right here, and I really do thank you guys for joining me on this video. If you guys could please do me a huge favor, like this video, subscribe to my channel. That is huge. I'm growing a YouTube base right now, so I can do more videos such as this and other videos and put more content out there. And as I'm building that following, it just, you guys are helping me out there. So like the video, comment on the video, tell me what you think, tell me if you want to hear a part 2, because I'd love to make a part 2 for you guys. And make sure you guys subscribe and just share the video and help me get the word out there. And then if you guys ever need anything, connect with me. I'd love for you guys to shoot me a DM on Instagram. Basically, my Instagram handle is Logan_Slayin. And yeah, let's just connect, and thanks for hearing my story.